This is a video introduction to ActionKit's event moderation tools. If you're running distributed events, then you know they can be a lot of work. Between confirming submitted events meet your standards, supporting hosts and attendees, and watching out for trolls. More events usually mean more work for your team. Wouldn't it be great to have some help with that work? Of course it would. And ActionKit's event moderation tool allows you to recruit volunteers to help manage events without giving them access to the whole platform. So, let's walk through how a volunteer moderator would get involved with your event campaign and start making your life easier. Let's say I'm a prospective moderator. I'd get an email from you asking if I'd like to volunteer. And of course I would, so I'll sign right up on the page linked from the email you sent me. Behind the scenes, you can set up notifications to send whenever someone volunteers. And if you do, you'll know right away to review my application. And it turns out I've got an excellent event track record, and I pass review with flying colors. Once you approve me, an email will be sent my way with the good news and a link to get started. When I click that link, I'll be prompted to set up a password if I haven't already. After that's done, login will take me straight to the moderation landing page. The moderation landing page features a specialized list of events. This particular campaign requires event approval, so the list I see by default contains upcoming, unapproved events. I can also use the advanced search and filter to find any of the events associated with this campaign. Once I click an event to moderate, I'm taken to a page with its details and a moderation form. Among other things, this form allows me to change an event status to approved, flagged, or deleted. This event needs a bit more info to be approved. The description's a little bit vague. So I'll select Flagged from the drop-down menu, write a comment about why I'm flagging it, and submit the form. Flagging the event makes it easier to find and lets the team know that it's under review. So what next? If my permissions allow it, I can update the event description myself and use the Moderate page to send an email to the host informing them of the changes I made. If not, I can use the Moderate page to request that the host make the edits themselves. The host can respond to confirm the changes, and that's my cue to review the event again. On the second review, everything looks perfect. I select Approve from the menu, add a comment, and submit the form. And boom, another event goes live. Now, let's take a look at how all this looks from your end. First off, you'll need to enable moderation. To do that, you toggle the setting on the campaign settings page, like so. You can also control some moderator permissions and enable notifications to be sent whenever a moderator action takes place. When you save a campaign with moderation enabled, you'll see two new pages to configure: Moderate and Volunteer. The moderation page is unique, but its configuration will be familiar if you've worked with ActionKit before. There are some content variations for this page. For example, you'll probably want to include detailed instructions and a link to moderator guidelines. You can also create custom action fields that are part of the moderation form submission process. Volunteer page configuration is similar to other sign-up forms in ActionKit. The content considerations here are that you can choose to display ground rules similar to what you can do with hosts, and the thank you message should probably include some info on next steps. For example, thanks for applying. We'll review your application and send you an email if you're approved. And that's it for the basics. We've built moderation to cover a variety of workflows. It doesn't have to stop at event approval. For example, you might want to have mods check in with hosts a day or two before events to review the final agendas. We're really looking forward to hearing how you use this feature to support distributed events. And as always, let us know through support if you have any questions.